Hello and welcome to Glenarm Castle for the clash of the Celtic Giants.
Yes, and very soon down in the arena there, the men in kilts will be competing in the World Highland Games.
There's a really strong lineup from all around the world contesting this year's competition. We've got 2 Americans, 1 Canadian, and of course the former winner and ever popular Dutchman, Wout Zijlstra.
And this year we've 4 Scotsmen competing, including last year's winner at Glenarm, Gregor Edmunds. How are you feeling about holding on to the title this year, Gregor? There's some strong competition.
I think with this sorry looking bunch, I think I'm quite safe.
This is the first event in the P&O Irish Sea Highland Games, and this is the 33-year-old Canadian Doug MacDonald. And that's a pretty good opening effort from Doug MacDonald. Here it is again, and that's measured at 77 feet. This is Alistair Gunn, the 41-year-old Scotsman, Scottish champion 7 times. Just 5'10", but he's 16 stone, and he put all his weight into that one. And that throw takes him into 2nd place. Well, this is the big crowd favourite at Glenarm. Wout Zijlstra from Holland is 5th year here. He supports this event religiously every year. Former champion in 2001 and 2002, and he wants to regain his title this year. And that's a great opening throw, and he enjoyed that, didn't he? Takes him into 2nd place now. Well, he may be 40 years of age, but he's going to show the younger competitors just how it's done once again today. Now, this is the reigning champion, the 27-year-old Scotsman, Gregor Edmunds. And this is his first throw in the weight for distance. It looks good, and it is good, just over 80 feet, the best throw yet, and he's oozing with confidence, isn't he? Well, Edmunds obviously isn't going to let go of his title easily this year. This is the youngest competitor in the Highland Games competition, 25-year-old Bruce Robb from Scotland. 2nd year here at Glenarm. Came 3rd in this discipline last year. We'll be hoping to improve on that. That's not a bad opening throw. Puts him in 5th place. Here's Kevin Martin from California. First time he's been in Ireland. Heaviest man in the competition, 25 stone. Lying in 7th place after the first round of throws, and that's a slight improvement, but still keeps him in 7th.
Kevin, first time at Glenarm. What do you make of this setting?
Beautiful. Great crowd. Nice weather, not too hot. Couldn't be happier except for my throwing.
Now here's Zijlstra, the meat inspector from Holland. A massive man, currently lying in 3rd place. Can he improve? I think he can. That's a good throw from Zijlstra. He's a crowd pleaser. And confirmation, that throw takes him into 2nd place, just behind Edmunds. Now to the 3rd and final round of throws. This is Doug MacDonald. Takes a good low stance. Spins. Big roar. And that's up close to the leaders. Let's take another look at that. His best throw so far, and it keeps him in 3rd place. This is the 33-year-old Scotsman, Bruce Aitken. Now just watch the technique here. Swings it once between the legs, then a couple of pirouettes, and a big release from Bruce Aitken. Aitken leaving the best to last, and that does take him into 3rd place. Zijlstra prepares for his final throw. Currently in 2nd position behind Gregor Edmunds. Needs a big throw here. And I think he's got it, has he? He has. He likes it. Zijlstra really put everything into that. It's over 80 feet, and it's into 1st position. Well, Zijlstra watches it the whole way. He liked it, and a great reaction. What can the reigning champion produce on his very last throw? Can he get back in front? He can. But it's a no throw from Gregor Edmunds. A smile, but he knows he's beaten. And here's the reason. Just look out for his feet. He steps over the block of wood. He tries not to, and that means a no throw.
Well, guys, there's always tough competition between you both. Gregor, you nearly took it, but of course he came and he just pipped you at the post there. How are you feeling?
Gutted.
He beat me last year. I still remember that, you know. So, I do everything to beat him again. I have to do that, so.
And Gregor, have you still got the fighting spirit you had last year?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wout needs a good hiding.
So confirmation of the results from the opening event. Wout Zijlstra with a maximum 8 points. Gregor Edmunds second. Bruce Aitken third. And Duke MacDonald in fourth. Digging his feet into the ground is Aaron Thurman, the American, first competitor in this, the second event in the Highland Games. It's the light hammer. They must throw this 16-pound weight connected to a wooden shaft as far as they possibly can. And that looks like a great opening effort by Thurman, and it is over 125 feet. The crowd watch on in the sunshine at Glenarm. Gets a good grip of the hammer. 3 swings, and it looks like a massive throw. It is. That takes the lead. And that throw measured in and around 135 feet. This is Bruce Aitken, the Scotsman, the world record holder at this event. He'll be wanting a big performance here at Glenarm. And that looks like a huge opening effort. It's enormous. And that's pretty close to his own world record. Great style and great technique. And it measures 155 feet. And that's under 2 feet off his own record.
This event's obviously one of your better ones.
Yeah, this is my best event. I think it'll be quite hard for them to beat us in this one because it's almost the world record there.
Oh, just look at the concentration and the focus here of the Canadian Duke MacDonald. Canadian champion for the last 3 years. Currently lying in 3rd place after the first round of throws. This is his second effort. Big wide turning circle. And that looks like a good effort. It's better than his last one. And he's equaled his best ever throw of 138 feet. And that does take him into 2nd place.
Doug, you're looking very pleased with yourself after that throw.
Well, you know, I thought it went further than it did. That's why the big yell went out.
Well, Bruce Aitken's opening throw was the longest in the world this year so far. Can he better it this time? He's not too far away. It's another huge effort, and it's just short of his opening throw. Well, he really is putting on an exhibition here for the big crowd at Glenarm. Still the leader. Gregor Edmunds, the reigning champion, struggling a bit in this discipline, which he won last year at Glenarm. That looks like a better throw this time. And it's taken him from 5th place to 4th. So into the 3rd and final round of throws at Glenarm. Zijlstra, the winner of the opening event, not performing as well in this one. And I think he'll be disappointed with that as well. He is. And he's still in 6th. Duke MacDonald currently lying in 2nd place. That with his best ever throw of 138 feet. Can he get a personal best? Don't think he can get past the world record holder, Bruce Aitken. And that's just under his last effort. Still, good performance from the Canadian. Well, there's nobody better in the world at this event than Bruce Aitken, and his fellow competitors have certainly enjoyed his throwing so far.
Now that is impressive right there. World record holder, Bruce Aitken.
It's inspiring, to say the least. Very good.
It's me that taught him how to do it, you know.
He use everything, you know? Yes. Everything. Unbelievable. Yeah! He's the best in big moments, for sure.
Third and final throw for Bruce Aitken. He's comfortably won this event, but could he smash his own world record? He's given it a good shot, not that far away. Another big throw from Aitken, not quite as good as his opening effort, but the crowd really have enjoyed this exhibition by the hammer expert. So a maximum 8 points for Bruce Aitken in the second event. Doug MacDonald second, a good third place for Alistair Gunn, but Wout Zijlstra will be disappointed with his sixth. So there's a new leader after 2 events, Bruce Aitken. He's 2 points ahead of the joint second place men, Doug MacDonald and Gregor Edmunds. Wout Zijlstra drops from first to fourth.
This is the 5th annual World Highland Games here at Glenarm. It's a really popular venue for all of the athletes, with many returning every year. But one man competing for the first time is Canadian Doug MacDonald.
Hi, I'm Doug MacDonald. I'm from Nova Scotia. I'm on my way to the Glenarm Highland Games. Thought I'd first stop off at Isle of Skye to see where my relatives come from. I don't know why they ever left in the first place. Some beautiful around here. Well, my ancestors lived in this area, and they were asked to leave, and it was a very painful time. It was actually a very dreadful time for many of them. And the MacDonalds actually lived in this castle, one of the clan chiefs. This is why I came. Gregor Edmunds, Alistair Gunn, Bruce Aitken, I'm going to crush you like peanuts. And Wout Zijlstra, I'm going to Aitken you right back to Holland. I started watching Highland Games when I was 7 years old in my hometown of Aitken, Nova Scotia. And I said when I was a boy, one day I'm going to do that. And I'm doing it. Well, the Glenarm Games is really important this year because it's my last year. This is one of the last major championships I'll be competing in. And so for me to win it in my last year of throwing, before I go on to study to be a priest, it's extremely important to me. Slanjiva. This is the very place where my own relatives once lived. And I think my relatives are going to be with me, my ancestors are going to be there in Glenarm. So Wout Zijlstra, you're going down.
Now, every year we find it necessary to try and explain the rather complicated scoring system for tossing the caber. Thankfully, this year I've got some help with Shannon Hartnett here, World Women's Champion at Highland Games. Shannon, now how exactly do you achieve a successful toss?
Well, in the Scottish Highland Games, it's the only event that's an accuracy event. So the best way to do it is you lean it on your shoulder, you toss it end over end, and that is a 12 o'clock. If you toss it over here, it's a 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So it's just the hands of a clock. This would be a perfect score, and the person that does the 12 o'clock wins.
Well, this specially made caber weighs 85 kilograms, a bit lighter than the one used last year, and competitors are also throwing down the hill, so we should have lots of successful tosses. This is Alistair Gunn, the 41-year-old Scotsman, and he's a former world champion at this event twice. Gets it steady. Here's the run-up, and now the release, and it looks good. The Scotsman enjoyed that. Well, he's been throwing the caber for 25 years, and that one has been measured at a 10 past 12. Good enough to take the lead. The line in the grass is 12 o'clock. Well, Gregor Edmunds won this discipline last year, but he's going to be under more pressure this time around. Bruce Robb and Alistair Gunn have both been successful already. Looking for accuracy once again. Watches it carefully. And that toss by Gregor is a 12-15. Not bad for a man complaining about the weight of the caber.
I like the big sticks, big heavy ones. And when it's smaller and lighter, it's a bit of a lottery. So I like the man's caber.
Now this is Doug MacDonald, lying in joint second place overall, and this his favourite discipline. Won the caber tossing 3 years in a row at the World Games. It's a big long run up, and that's an excellent throw, and that's the best throw so far by the competitor who's training to be a priest. 12. Second throw for Alistair Gunn. Well, he's 5 feet 10 and 16 stone, and he's hoping to improve on his 12. It's always a slow run up, then he gets quicker, and I don't think that's as good. It's a 12-15, still keeps him in second place. Here's the overall leader of the competition, Bruce Aitken. Not his favourite event, but that looks a bit better than his first throw. Here it is again, 11:30, and that moves him up to joint fourth. Doug MacDonald, true to form, has already won this event with a 12, but can he get the perfect 12? Remember, it's all about accuracy, not distance. It's pretty good, and it's ended up in a near perfect 12 position, but it's been ruled not as good as his opening throw. It's measured when the caber first touches the grass, even though it bounced into that 12 position.
I actually thought I was second, but I was leading the event. I had a 12.05. Alistair Gunn had a 12.10. I asked him what he got. He said he had a 12. So he's playing mind games with me, and it worked. But in the end, I looked at the score, and I won it by 5 minutes.
So a maximum 8 points for Doug MacDonald. Alistair Gunn gets second, Gregor Edmunds third, and the two Bruces in joint fourth. And that means yet again we have a new leader, Doug MacDonald on 20 points, but it couldn't be closer. Bruce on 18.5 and Gregor on 18. Next event in the World Highland Games is putting the stone. The competitors must try and throw this 16-pound stone as far as they possibly can. And this is Bruce Robb, a former Scottish amateur shot put champion, so this is right up his street. And that's a pretty good first effort. 51 feet for Bruce Robb. Nice style from the 25-year-old, and a good throw. First throw for Gregor Edmunds. He won this event at Glenarm last year. 1.5 spins, and that takes the lead. Just over 52 feet from the Scotsman. Good effort from the man who was second in Britain's Strongest Man last year. Bruce Aitken, the Scotsman. And he's really let go of that one. And I think that might just take the lead. And indeed it does. Just 4 inches better than Edmunds. Second throw for Aaron Thurman. Well, he really made sure that that stone is in the right place. He's a former stone putting champion back in 1997. And that's a good effort from him. Well, there's not much in it, but that just sneaks him into third. Last throw for this mighty man, Wout Zijlstra. Currently lying in 5th. You'd be hoping for better than that, but disappointed again, and just 5th for Wout Zijlstra. Well, there's a nice piece of history to this event. It used to be called the Stone of Strength, when the Highland chieftains put the stones at their gateways and the visitors were invited to put the stone to prove their power. How will this American visitor to Glenarm get on with his third and final throw? And that's his best one. It may well take the lead. And yes, it does. 53.2 feet. Well, the overall leader still hasn't registered a distance after 2 throws. This is a vital throw for Duke MacDonald. He needs to get on the score sheet. What can he do? And he tries to balance himself behind the trig, but he doesn't do it. And that will be no points for the overall leader. Once your foot goes over that little block of wood called a trig, that means your throw is null and void.
Well, Doug, not quite the finest moment of the past 2 days.
No, it's unfortunate, but there's more important things in life than throwing stones, so I have that to fall back on.
Last throw for Bruce Aitken. He had been leading this event from round 1 until Aaron Thurman snatched the lead in round 3. Can Aitken regain the lead and win the event? I think he can. That's a great throw. It's over 55 feet, and it gives him the overall lead in the games again.
You must be feeling great at this stage.
It's a bit nerve-wracking, to be quite honest with you, because they are quite close. But I caught one at the end there, and it kind of came up a wee bit, so separated us. That's quite good.
You have great support here, though. People are love seeing you taken to the stage, as it were.
Yeah, they're quite nice, you know. Close to Scotland, Irish. It's all right.
Bruce Aitken gets a maximum 8 points. Aaron Thurman, with his best performance so far, gets 7, and Gregor Edmunds gets 6. So overall, it's all changed at the top again. Bruce Aitken regains the lead, 2.5 points ahead of last year's champion Gregor Edmunds. Duke gets relegated to 3rd after his no throw in the stone, and Woots down in 5th.
Now, Wout, I've seen you looking happier at these events.
Yeah, today I'm a little stiff in my back. I don't know why, but so everything is not going what I want, you know, but...
What about the next event, though? You were always great at the Sheaf pitching last year.
The Sheaf, yeah, of course I win that, no problem. I always win that.
Oh, Doug's telling us he's going to win as well.
Doug,
so...
oh. No, he's lying. I always win that.
Now it's time for our final event. It is Sheaf pitching, and for a bit of a demonstration, here's Doug MacDonald. That's how it's done. Do you want to see that again? Here you go.
As you can see, it's not quite as easy as it looks. I give up. Well, Gregor Edmunds, the reigning champion, and he still has a chance of winning the World Highland Games this year, but he'll need to progress at 21 feet. Well, Duke MacDonald is good at this event. His personal best is 32 feet, so he should clear 21 feet quite easily. 4 or 5 swings and then the big release. Still hasn't let go of it. Well, that's well over. Here's the leader, Bruce Aitken. Doesn't waste much time. Just one swing and he's away. And he's over. Simple as that. The Sheaf can hit the bar. As long as it goes over, it counts. Gregor's second attempt at 21 feet. Well, he made that look fairly easy. And the bar now will be raised to 24 feet. Alistair Gunn wants to get it over at 24 feet. Almost there. Former North American champion 5 times. Has the height but not the accuracy. Yeah. He's had a disappointing competition by his own standards, but he's still shouting encouragement to himself. He may not be winning, but he's competitive And he's over. He liked that. And the crowd enjoyed it as well. Gregor Edmunds lying in second place overall, 2.5 points behind Bruce Aitken. And that pitch will certainly keep the pressure on Bruce. Now this is an important throw for the overall leader of the competition, Bruce Aitken. And he doesn't make 24 feet. And with Gregor already in the next round, he'll need to clear the bar in his final attempt. 4, possibly 5 swings before he lets go of this sheaf. 24 feet is the mark, and he's over it with ease. Alistair Gunn, over it goes. This is a critical throw for Bruce Aitken, the overall leader of the competition. He composes himself, he knows he needs it, and he hasn't got it, and that could be important. With Edmunds already clear, might this mean that Aitken misses out on winning the overall competition? MacDONALD, the 33-year-old Canadian, can he be the first man to clear 26 feet? He can! He's there! Best of the day so far. He has gone higher in the past, but that's 26 feet. Alistair Gunn, third and final attempt at 26 feet. No joy again. End of the Highland Games for him. There's been new competition form this year, Glenarm, but can the big crowd favourite impress in this his last throw? Slips off the pitchfork. Disappointed with that. Now with Alistair and Wout out, even if Gregor doesn't clear this, which he doesn't, it's good enough for a share of second place in the Sheaf pitching, and that means he retains the title he won last year. And there's confirmation. He hadn't led throughout the whole competition, but he hits them all at the post. Gregor wins by a single point from Bruce Aitken, with Doug a creditable third on his first visit to Glenarm. So the winner of the World Highland Games for the second year in a row is Scotsman Gregor Edmunds. And making the presentations, James Esler, the marketing manager of P&O Irish Sea. Gregor Edmunds is the champion once again.
Well, that's it for another year here at the World Highland Games at Glenarm.
This has been the closest and most competitive competition in the 5 years here in County Antrim. We've thoroughly enjoyed it. Hope you have. From both of us, it's bye-bye.